Good day, guys. Being here, last time we did some model in place mass and also a generic model to create this structure. So today I'm going to show you how to create change the shape, so create some opening, and also we were going to have a look of what this issue is. Okay, so let's do it. So first I'm going to just let me just show the generic model. So I'll just unhide this generic model. So I'm going to delete. So this is the curtain system. Okay, so I'm going to delete it. And okay, so now let's just edit this model in place, a generic model. So first I'm going to just quickly create an opening. So for example, if I want to create an opening here and also another opening here. Okay, so or maybe just one. Yeah, should be okay. So go to ground floor or side plan. So just go to a floor plan. So we're going to edit. Sorry, we are already in this model in place. So we can just create a shape of void. Okay, so create void. So I'm going to just create a extrusion. Okay, so and the shape. So I'm going to draw a line use SC to snap onto the center point of this arc. So SC, and then I'll just roughly do it like this. Okay, so and now I'm going to go to 3D view. Okay, so finish this extrusion. So go up. So depending on how the opening, how high the opening need to be. So I'm just typing 2100. So now if I finish this, so this is the opening. Okay, so once we have this shape, and then if I finish model, and if I create a new curtain system and pick this face and finish it, and then don't worry about that. So then that's it. So we can just hide all the curtain panel. So let's just select one of them. So I'll try to use the tab key to select this one of this panel, and SA select all AH. Okay, and then that's it. So now let's just hide this general model as well, EH, and this is it. Okay. So actually, let me try. So I want to see if I need to create this curtain system after I adjust the shape of the model in place, a generic model. So let's just edit in place, and I'm going to just drag on this void, so roughly here. So and then finish this model. So you will see this curtain system will not automatically update, but you can select it and then here. So update. That's it. Okay. So this is curtain system. So as you can see, it's quite simple curtain system on this generic model. It's quite simple, and will looks like we will not have that issue showing in here. So looks like it's all good. But I will. I think this is caused by not curtain system, but pattern-based family. I will explain that later. Okay, so now let's come to this. Oops, sorry. So this is a mass with I think with adaptive family. So yes, adaptive generic model. So what I'm going to do is I'll just delete or select all these adaptive family. Oops, looks like hang on, looks like we need to show the mass. So sometimes when the mass is not visible, so you can always go sorry, not here. So maybe this. Yes. So now you will see if you use just reveal hidden element. Okay, so now you will be able to see this mess. And let's just or actually it's hidden by category. So maybe we, and also another way. So instead of use this, you can also always check VV setting. So you type VV, go to mess. So you'll see it's not checked. So once you check this one, and you will be able to see this mess. Okay, so mess. So I'm going to just edit in place, edit this mess, and then I wanted to delete this. So if I tab, so you will see if you directly click on this, so this is a repeater. Okay, so you can delete it, I believe. Delete, yeah. And then this is divided surface. Okay, it's still not mess. So yeah, maybe let's just delete it. Okay, so let's just remember this is 450 vertical. I'll delete it. Now this is the mess, the form. So we can now we can add opening to it. Okay, so now let's do it. So what I'm going to do, I'll just do it in 3D view. So same. So it's very similar. Just use a reference line. So I'm going to draw it on the world plan. Okay, so on the level, so the reference level or ground floor level. So I'm going to use this, draw on world plan, set world plan. So just make sure it's on ground floor. Okay, and then we can just do the same. So SC to pick the center point of this arc, and then just draw it roughly like this. So once we have these three reference line, we can select them and create form. So just use create. So you can do both. Okay, so you can create a solid and then adjust it. Okay, so you can go select this, the one on the left. So this is a solid, and then you can adjust the height. So for example, I'll just type in 2100. Oops, sorry, 2100. And then once you're happy, because it's easier to create a solid, and because you can see them. If you create a void straight away, it will cut anything there. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to adjust. Okay, so select this again. So see here, change it from solid to void, and then it will cut. So this face, see, and if it doesn't happen, you can always go here, use this cut and click on the solid and click the void. Okay, so now this is all good, and then we can create the divided surface again. So but this it's a little bit tricky here, so be careful. So if you directly place on this face, so this is the whole face without void. If you create a divided surface, you will see it goes through all these void area. Okay, so it's not correct. So let's Control Z and move your cursor onto this face, tab, okay, and click. So it's still not this one. So you will see there's no divided surface there. So it's still not this one. So, and let's just cancel it. Okay, so moved cursor onto here. So tab and tab again. So currently it's joined solid geometry. Let's try tab again. So tab again, it becomes joined solid geometry face. Okay, so click, and now this time you will see this divided surface. Now if you click on divided surface, you will see you'll create this, and without this opening. Okay. Okay, so now let's just adjust the grid. Okay, so which one is the horizontal? Let's try this one. No? Yeah, good. And then I'll just change this one to 450 maximum. Okay, so now this is it. So this is the curtain, divided surface. And then if we already have that adaptive family loaded. So what I'm going to do is I'll just select this divided surface and then turn on the nodes and I go create component. So this adaptive family. So let's just place one from the top to the bottom and then select it and repeat. And you will see it will automatically adjust to match all these grids. Okay, so so let's try. So because these are reference line, so the difference between reference line and not so see this option. So if it's not checked, so once you create a void here, so you won't have those model line anymore. But if they are reference lines, so after you create a void, they are still there. And also if you adjust, so for example, if I adjust this, oops, looks like we need to do this maybe. So you will see when I move this reference line, it also adjust the void, the shape of the void, and also these adaptive family will automatically adjust to match the shape of the opening. Okay, so and yeah, and that's it. That's the opening for these two different methods. One is general model and curtain system, and the other one is mass with adaptive family. So now I'm going to show you why this is happening here. See this? Okay, so I think it's probably because we don't have an issue with the adaptive family, but I think it will be issue to use pattern-based family. So what I'm going to do is I'll just copy this. So I'm going to use this mass from this. Okay, so and then let's just edit in place, and I'm going to delete the repeater, delete the adaptive family. Okay, so and also I don't need the nodes. I'm going to just turn off the nodes. So okay, so this is hang on. Yeah, that's divided surface. So this is divided surface. And then what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to create a pattern-based family. So so you can use this curtain panel pattern-based family template, or this generic model pattern-based. I believe they are the same, except category. Okay, so now once you start, so this is, so if you select this grid, so this tile pattern grid, and you have these different options. Okay, so but for this one, so this rectangular shape is all good. So now what I'm going to do is, so if you don't worry about the width, so if you want to fill, let me just go back to here. If you want to just fill this gap without any gap, you can directly, oh, sorry, wrong one. Let me just go back here. So yeah, what's this one? Let's just ignore this. Okay, so yeah, because I had a test before. So if you select this, you can just select these reference lines and create a form. Okay, so and then you can just give it a thickness, or you can just create a parameter from here. So I'm going to just make it 30 mil or 40 mil thick. Okay, and then once you load this into here, over right, oh, sorry, looks like we need to go back because so this family is using the same family name. Okay, so because I think I did this family as a family 2 as well. So what we just need to save this as a different name. Okay, so A to A, B, C, something like that. Save. and load it back. So this time, so no issue at all. And then we can select this divided surface and then change this to the one we just did. So just ignore that because I did some test. Okay, so now you will see it will automatically fill all the gap between these grid, depending on what you have here. So if you change this one, it will also change that those panels. Okay, but you will also see this issue here. Okay, so we're starting to see this issue. But because we want those gaps, so what we need to do is we need to create it slightly different, slightly differently. So let me just change this to 450 for now. And then I'm going to just tab select one of this. So one of this panel and edit family. Okay, so what we need to do is let's just tab select the whole thing and delete it. And then we're going to just place a point, draw on face, and place it on this reference line. Let's do another one here. And then select this point. So you will see this little two arrows. Just click on it and it will go flip to this side, which means if it's measure, so it's measure from, so see here, measure from this point. So if you change this one to this segment length, which means this length is from this point to here. So now if I change this to 300, it will always stay at this point as 300 as long as this the distance between one and what's this one for? Between these 2 points are more than 300. So you will see if I change it. So for example, if I select this grid, I'm not sure which one's horizontal, which one's vertical. Let's try this one. Wrong one. Sorry. If you change this one, for example, if you change it to 1 meter, and you will see this distance, this point is still 300 away from this point. So it doesn't matter what the grid, what the spacing you have. Okay, so same, select this one, and instead of use this normalized curve parameter, change it to segment length, and also just make sure it's starting, see this one, measure from this point. Okay, so type in 300, oops, and that's it. So select this point, control select, create a spline and make it reference line. So once again, select these 2 points, create a spline, make it reference line, these 2 points, spline and reference line. So now you can select, so see, these are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 reference line together with control select, and then you can create a form. Select the one on the left, which is a solid, and then we can just type in a number. So for example, 40. So 40 thick. So now if we load this into the project overwrite, and now you will see, don't worry about this. We just need to click on this component. It will come out. Okay, so cancel. So now you will see these are the family. So they are placed on 2 of these point or nodes, 300 from this point to this point. Okay, so it doesn't matter so how what the spacing is. So for example, if we change to 600, so you will see this panel, these panels are still 300 wide. Okay, so only 300 spacing, a gap, 300 gap here. So let's change this for 450. And now here is the issue. So because this part of the panel is no longer, so if I change, let me just hide the component. Okay, so if you click on this one, and let's try this one, maybe not this one, this. So now you will see these are the grid. And in this panel, so this panel is no longer a full point shape. So you will see 1, 2, and then here, so this 3, 4, 5, 6 point. So let me just turn on the component again, so you will see something funny happening here. So yeah, I think this is the reason, because it's just like a curtain wall. Actually, you can just, if you can still use this method, use curtain panel based, and if this happens, so for example, if something, funny shape happens, you can use tab to select, try to select this family. Okay, so let me try tab, click, and delete. Okay, so you can delete this family, so this one and this one. Okay, so and then probably you can just manually create a shape to a little bit L shape. Same, probably another shape here to to match the overall shape. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. So another different method if you want to. So without opening, if there's no opening here, so it will be exactly the same. So you can just create a very similar model, but as you can see, with the opening, they will have some issue at the corners to create this pattern-based family, because it's no longer the 4 points. Okay, so 4 points shape instead of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. But for these two methods, they will be okay, because so see this one, it's no longer, it will not continue down here to become a L-shaped panel, so it stopped just at this point. Same, this curtain system, it will stop there. So even this one's not actually. Let me just try to adjust this shape, and if I adjust this void, drag this back a little bit, half of the panel, and finish it, and you will see this panel is just stop here. And ideally, so you probably want this one to come down to here, so have half panel, but you won't be able to do it. You need to still, if you want to do this, you probably, if it's me, I will just quickly model in place. So I'm not just general model. I'll just use general model and then set world plan. I'll just pick this face and then just to do an extrusion. So this is the easiest way. Oops, sorry. Oops. Let's do it again. Delete. So this face, just be careful. Tab this face, and looks like it's a little bit hard to pick this curved face, or we can just pick. I'll just pick the. Let's just pick this curved face and also this face. So let me just TL, so we can see the thin lines, and finish. Just drag it back down. Oh, sorry, I should pick this face. Sorry, edit, pick face, pick this one. Just trim it. Okay, so delete, finish. So now, so finish this. So if I change the material, so what's this material? Okay, I'll just copy, Control C, go edit model, edit, and Control V, finish. So yeah, something like this. And of course, you won't be able to, because this is a curtain wall modeling, so you can't use join tool on curtain wall modeling. Okay, you can use them on generic model or walls, but not curtain wall. So there's no way you can hide this except no, use line work. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, or if you have better ideas or solutions or suggestions, please let me know. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.